that the industry with low season has no backbone.
If today's you feel familiar, that is the reason.
Welcome to the official launch of Fred, the world's first AI digital real estate platform engineered as a complete agent operating system. Now, without further ado, I would like to introduce someone who can take you on a little journey as to why we are here this evening. Please, a warm round of applause, Ms. Reba.
First of all, guys, thank you for coming. I'm Jad Shukran. I know that most of you came today not just because of the invitation. Most of you came today because of the relationship which we built for a very long time. Many of you were with us long before today, before events, before announcements, before things even had a name. You were there, guys, at the beginning, where real estate was not about conversations, was not presentations, when trust mattered more than branding, when loyalty was built deal by deal, not post by post. And if I'm honest, and I'm very honest, some of you have been with us through a period which we call in this life hard time period of life, a real life. And for that also shukran. If today's you feel familiar, that is the reason of our bond, strong relationship, which we sit in which one of you. Definitely there is a people whom we firstly see today, and thank you for coming again. I'm very glad to see all of you guys. So, Dubai, it's a magical city, and I believe each one of you sitting here, you are proud to say that we are in Dubai. You are proud to see the growth, the opportunities, which gives us, all of us, this country. And I believe we don't have to look for a mentor in this country as long as we have such a mentor like His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. The words he used, I am sure all of you know about it, about the gazelle and the lion. Gazelle every morning wakes up with only one strategy, to run, to survive. And the lion do the same. So both of them, they have the same strategy. This says, I attach too much to real estate industry. The gazelle and the lion. We are in industry where every day we need to wake up and run to survive. Through his words, through his stories, through the way the city moves, one story he often share with us, which is Gazelle and the Lion. Today is not about discussing problems. is in this room, guys, we gather all together to solve this problem. Today is about appreciation. Appreciation to the people who is part of this real estate industry we are in. And I can tell you with full confidence, you are about to see something built with a deep respect to this market for the people who work in real estate industry and for where it's going next. Exactly. He said to me one day, Rima, how are we gonna make this real estate industry, I don't want to use this big word like an Uber, but this was exactly his word just in the conversation. I said to him, come on, what is the stories? How you can put all this real estate industry inside something what's in your vision. Since that conversation, which happened 1.5 years ago exactly, till today, I want proudly to welcome on this stage innovator of the world's first digital AI real estate platform, Mr. Wael Hendus.
Thank you, Rima. Thank you so much. How lucky I am. Who can get his wife introducing him on the stage? when they spoke about second half in relations, I took it too serious. So I got my second half in the personal life as well as in the industries. So Frank is the best representation of me and Rima. So her half of the real estate, my half of the tech. I've spent the last 20 years of my life doing nothing other than tech, cybersecurity and technology, until Rima tried to grab me more and more till we met in the halfway in the real estate. To be very honest, it's a very nice industry. I loved it. In the 20 years of cybersecurity, I barely attended 3 or 4 events. You guys here, every day you've got something. If you just fill your calendar on Benghazi launches, you're not gonna have any minutes more. So it is a fun one. Thank you for coming again. We can't reveal such a platform without the leaders in the industry like you. We really appreciate it. Let's dive in. Real estate brokerage is not an industry which we can ignore, we can talk about it later or keep it going. We are talking about an industry which has a big numbers, a big transactions. If we look into last year transactions, we are talking about 200,000 deal, 200,000 transactions. If we took into the numbers, we are talking about an industry makes 5.8 billion dirhams. Yes, we got used for the billions out of the social media, but it is a huge number. So it's not an industry you can attach to development. No, it's not an industry you can put it as, oh, the salespeople. No, it is the real estate brokerage industry, which you need to look at as a separate industry. From there, we start to look more into what the advantages this industry has. Myself personally, I never seen an industry doesn't has a bad time, like a brokerage. Every single gentleman here from development, I'm a bit sad about you because when there is a crisis, you get a bad time. In a brokerage, we don't. If there is a crisis, we get a business. If there is a momentum, we do much better. So it's an industry with no low season. It has no bad time. So from investment perspective, whenever an investor look into an industry, he always look to the potential. I couldn't find a potential better than the brokerage. With all that good stuff, with all that respect to that industry, we've got tons of problems. I know my wife also knows how much I have problem with the but. This but makes any industry can transform from heaven to hell. So real estate is not optimal yet, especially the brokerage. A lot of problems. It's not even countable. So if we look to the agents around the brokerage, they are waiting months to get paid. And whenever we speak about the delay of payments in the brokerage, we always think about the developers. No. Developers take their time sometimes. But the problem with the owners of brokerage, friends of mine a couple of years back wanted to give me an advice because he's in the brokerage longer than me. And he said with that wise tone, well, if you want to keep your agents, you must to hold part of their commission. I shaked my head just to get the conversation through, but I said inside myself, what an industry you can grow based on strategy of holding agents' commission to lock them in the company. This is kidnapping. This is not business, no? Leads, which is the most famous word in the real estate industry. So leads is controlled by managers and owners. To get them, you need to be having either a blood relation with the CEO and owner, or you need to be a super top chic, Superman, Batman agent who closes deals every day. So how we can get the new fresh agents to the senior and mature level if we can have all these borders around? This is the questions I was asking myself. And if we look into the tools, can you imagine, guys? We've just seen a video on the social media a couple of months back, a robot convincing his colleague to leave his job in China, I guess. But still there is agents looks into WhatsApp groups, checking what the latest project. And he doesn't feel shy if his customers find another project to tell him, oh, I didn't know it. It doesn't work. We are in 2026, the AI at the top maximum. You go to buy tissues, you find it powered by AI. So we need something better. Unfortunately, this is a sad point. Education. Who gonna educate whom? The owner gonna educate the agent, which he doesn't know when he gonna leave, after how many days or a week, or the agent who joined the company and he cannot give a commitment that he will stay 2 more weekends in it. So there is no education. It's a try and error. And let us reach to a market where people are educating themselves through a TikTok videos, that's a bad sign, which give an indication that we are not going into the right directions. Building a business, the normal growth for any agent is to close a couple of deals, get some cash, okay, I'll open my own company. But unfortunately, not a smart sales, he cannot be a smart CEO or a CFO or a CMO. And how many people you know, each one of you knows, who was doing a good money out of brokerage as a broker, then he opened his own company and got broken. Not because he's not good, because this is not his job. So we are trying to get any growth step with the challenges in the real estate. The results which we are having today in the industry, slowness, unstable, and demotivated. So developers are not far from this, and that's why majority of you ladies and gentlemen are coming from the development today. Developers also struggle because he do briefing after briefing after briefing, endless cycle of briefings with non-stop. Why? Because today he go brief agency A with 100 agents. Next week, this 100 agents go out to another 20 company. So this endless circle will never get a knowledge and will never let the developer has a strategic partnership.